Sorry about that. Hey, y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy. As if you can't tell, I'm trying to do my first live, and I'm not very good at it. Bear with me. Let me see. I'm here. Hang on. So, am I? Oh, I am live. I'm seeing myself, and my camera's not at a good angle. Let's move it a bit. But you're upside down. This is the reason I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the live, because I can't change. Oops, I think I'm going the wrong way. Usually I change the angle and put you guys along with me, but this is not, I don't know if there's any spinning. Hold on, we're gonna spin, don't look. Did that help? Yes, now you can see what my angle is, but now you see everything else. See if we can get you down here closer. No. A little bit. Well, this is definitely something I'm gonna have to work on. Nope, I keep going the opposite direction that I want. No, but no, opposite. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna have this much area to work in. Let me. I'm trying to figure this out. Sorry, guys. Just I'll put in the description the time that we actually get started, because it's obviously not now. I want left, but that's my right, right? No. Yeah, if we just straighten it up. Oops, wrong way again. That's better. Okay. Maybe we'll go with this. Let's give it a shot. Hi, Rabbit. Sorry about the confusion. It's my first live, and trying to get these angles correct. I've not ever done this before, so I think we're going to get started. This is our detective lounge, and this is what we're working on today. It is our sixth build, I believe. Now, unfortunately, build number 5 did not get on camera, did not get recorded because my phone conked out on me yesterday. So off camera, I did do our little, I put together, my last build was the boxes, and before that the books. So I put together a little shelving unit. And then this adorable little typewriter. I wish I had recorded this. This was like, what, 9 pieces? It was amazing. I loved this little thing. But, then we have a little magnifier glass and a little pipe that we did. And then, of course, the little bottle that I'm not judging, whatever the detective needs at the end of the day, right? So let me set these up here. And I did pull everything for, we're going to build a lamp. And hi, Jack. Hi, Sheila. Wow, I did not expect anyone to show up Honestly, I thought I would be sitting here by myself like usual. This is great, wonderful. Bear with me. This is my first live, so I'm trying to figure out logistics. But we are going to jump in and we're going to build our little lamp. And it is going to be the one light that we have um, in this little one room build here. So let me grab my glue and we'll get started in. So just going to put our little paper onto the pieces here. The tweezers. I don't know how well this color is showing up, but this is some lime green. Whoop. That's some lime green. I think it's like the lamps. Little detective, yeah. I always think of the card shark, the little broker guy, that green lamp. We are probably going to have to trim those up. So I do use the Aleene's tacky glue, and I did that on the wrong side. Whoops. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. What's happening? We are building our detective lounge miniature house here. This is my 6th build. 4 of them are on my channel, but unfortunately the 5th build did not get posted or did not get recorded, so we missed out on the typewriter. All right, and then we're going to take this square piece and, okay, this is where I have to trim up these first. This is not my favorite way to build. I think I've made one of these lamps before. I'll admit, I don't know if it was very good. Well, most people wait for the glue to dry, but I am impatient. So I'm going to put this little, there we go. Now I'm going to put the glue, it's the paper facing out. Put the glue over the top. And then, I hope this fits good. I don't know if it's going to. We're going to put it on the edge of the paper and bend it around that piece. Oop. My work area has changed because the camera view has changed. I'm sorry. Okay, come on, stay. Nope. I don't think I have enough glue. And it is too long, so we're going to have to trim that up. That's okay, we can do that. So it's a little bit, oh, why is it crooked? Don't be crooked. Okay, so it is This I did not measure these. These were pre-cut, and it is pretty long. We're gonna have to trim that. It shows it being the right measurements, but they never are. Okay, so then we're gonna put this one on the outside, also the green paper on the outside. So we will glue that up. More glue this time. See, I thought I overglued. Maybe I don't. And then I'm going to line it up in the front because I lined it up in the front on the other one. Come on, please stay. I found that the super glue doesn't work on this paper, so that's why I'm not using it. It would have made it much easier, but it doesn't like to stick to this paper for whatever reason. All right. So now let's cut off this extra on the back that's not supposed to be there. There we go. And that is going to be the top part of our little lamp. All right, now these little gold, our gold wire is going to go along the edge of this. Now, if I'd have thought this through, I might have shaped them before I put the paper on. That would have been smart. But let's, because they're not exactly round. They're like, kind of rounded and then it slopes down. So going to have to be very careful. Whoop. So I'm going to put it kind of, okay. Flat tweezers, here we go. And just make sure I'm on the wood. This is very soft metal, so it will bend very easily. Oh, that, yeah. I think that worked. I think that worked actually really pretty good. So let's put some glue on this edge here. Now we are going to use our secret recipe and put that. So I use the Aleene's Tacky Glue, and then I'm going to use the Crazy Super Glue and put it on the metal. And it seems to be the combination of the two gets sticky much faster. Pop that down on there. These are I can never get these like perfect. I've done it before. Just do the best I can. Well, nope. There we go. So there is one side of our little lamp with the gold on it. And now let's do the other side. I wish that paper stayed better, but come on, stay. one's a little bit long, I think, so I'm going to trim up the tiniest little bit. So just barely touching the desk now. I know you guys can't see much with my fingers in the way. I do apologize. I just need a tiny little bend on each, right at the base, right at the bottom. You need to not be so straight. Okay. Well, let's glue this baby up. Kind of stumbled across doing this, mixing the two glues. It works for me. I don't know why, but oh, I think I'm still too long. There we go, much better. Stay where I put you. All right, so there's the shade. That's the word I was looking for, the shade. The shade to our lamp. As it dries, I might be able to shape these bottoms a little bit better. But we're gonna set this off to the side. Wait, is that? Nope. What is F15? That's 14. That's oh, okay. We're gonna let that dry for just a second while we put some of our other pieces together here. So our two round ones, small one on top, and the holes are square, so we want to make sure we keep these lined up. We have a little bit of time to move it around. So we're going to stick a little post in here. Nope, nope, this one, this little itty bitty one. I was going to say, this one is going to get stuck down in the center. And this will make sure we're lined up correctly. Oh yeah, I was right on. Then this one will go and make an X over the top and connect together. Be straight though. Straight. So there is the base. The base of the lamp. So now, hoping this is more dry. Yeah, it is. I do want to clean up the edges a bit. Without pulling it off of the paper. Very glad this is very soft metal. And then I just need to bend this one more. Whoop. Okay, and then our last piece here is going to go and span the back. Oh, that's a good fit. Okay. So let's put our aliens on the paper right at the bottom. I'm not going to do just about half, maybe a little less. And then we'll put some of the, put your tools away, Missy. You get in my way. Some of the super glue on the actual wood. And we're going to slide that right on there. So that's the bottom. So this is going to hold onto the shade, onto the stand right here. There's a little claw hook. And we will, let's put a little bit of super glue in this one. Let's see if that works. I should have done it from holding the wood, not the paper. There it goes. It does kind of give a little bit of a snap in. Okay, so we've got our little lamp here. That is pretty cute. Now the last thing we need to do is make our little pull handle. So we've got a little bit of this beaded, the beaded chain and one of our big gold beads, and we're just going to stick them together if I don't lose. So the bead chain will not go down in here. So a little bit of alien sitting on the top. A little bit of super glue on the end here. I do want it to hang straight though, come on. There we go. And then this doesn't really show me where, but I'm just going to put it on the bottom of this wood. Kind of in the back, middle-ish. I'm going to do the middle. So drop the railings. A little spot of super glue. And then just hold it for a second. Come on. And what is our motto on the channel? Waiting for glue to dry, right? That's what I say. Come on. You were almost stuck, but then you moved. There. Okay, now I think we got it. Oh, how cute. Now, our last step on this lamp is we are going to put our lights up into it, our lamp light here. Oh, why they gotta tie these in knots? Okay, there we go. Just kind of trying to get some of that knot, kink out of that wire there. All right, so it's going to come up into the center. I'm going to bend that just a bit. And then we're going to, I'm not going to hook it to the paper. but I am going to hook it to that wood right there at the base, right where we connected them together. So touch of aliens. Tacky glue. Now sometimes I do use my resin, but because this is going to be on this little bit of paper, I'm hoping I don't have to. Let's try the super glue. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, I'll admit. And then, oh, let's try to stick that. If my fingers will let me get in there. I think we might be in luck. Maybe, maybe. Yes, I think. Oh, nope. Oh, please don't tell me I spoke too soon. I thought you were going to help me out here. I know we're waiting for glue to dry, and I'm impatient. Sorry, sorry. But this is the realistics of building miniatures. You got to wait for the glue to dry every once in a while. So there we go. Now we have our light pretty centered up in under this paper, which it will shine through. As oddly as this lime green paper is not my favorite, I think that will make a nice light. Please just stay. Okay, and now, yeah, that's it. So that is our little, did not stay down in the front very good though. There's our little lamp. I think it turned out cute. So we're going to set that over and hope it dries. So next, we are going to make a detective hat. Okay. So we'll need this little piece of the laser cut wood. And G12 2, G12 3, and G12 3. What's G12? Oh, well, I'm doing a space cadet here in my PDF. Oh, there is a G. I was thinking F was, the G's empty. What? Oh, okay. G12 is our fabric. It is our polka dotted fabric here. I'm not sure. Okay, so we have to have a template somewhere. Just where, which one is it, you know? Nope. I don't know. I'm confused. Of course, I'm always confused, right? So let's get our G13, which that is that, it's just in there. Our brown ribbon. So F22, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, we have those, we'll cut them out. But before making, cut G12 according to the template paper. I knew there had to be a template, but where is it? It was not in our, let's look here at these falling apart papers. We did have a couple of templates in here, didn't we? Aha, gotcha, gotcha. This right here is the G12. So we'll cut this out. It could have said it was, I don't know. The instructions are pretty good on this one, I'll admit. Better than many that I've had. So I don't want to complain too much about the instructions, but every once in a while they just get a little wonky, just a little. This was one of those moments where they didn't quite follow through all the way, but we figured it out. I'm just trying to stay organized here. Trim this up and get this on our material. All right, so I'm gonna do like I complain in the past sometimes. Flip this over and then glue just the corners down, just to give me a little bit of a starting point without having to hold the paper in place the whole time. The ribbon is going to measure 10 centimeters. So we have learned that there's each square of a mat is a centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's cut. All right, so that's ready. Let's go ahead and cut out our pieces here. And you may be able to just pop these out. Me personally, I've learned some of them do pop out very, very easily. Some of them, not so much. I've broken so many pieces. So it's just become my habit to cut them out without even really testing them. I don't much mind cutting them anymore. Ooh, except when they go shooting across. Okay, so those are twos. 1, 2, 3. Now I think the difference between 2 and 4 is just going to be a little bit of the angle, so the arc. So I'm going to keep them separate. And hold on to them while I cut them apart so we don't lose them skittering across the desk. All right, so there's our 4 fours. All right, let's cut out some material here. So this has been a new for me. This is my first live, and I'll admit the logistics, I'm not sure. You haven't seen my channel before. I don't edit my videos, so you just kind of you get me. That's what you get. But the only thing I do is after I record them generally, before tonight, I would flip them around so that my right is your right, and it is the landscape screen view. Well, that doesn't, I think we have to cut out this middle. Oh, it doesn't really work. So I'm going to bend it and cut so I have an opening. Let me just make sure. Yes, okay. Yes. So being on a live changes, I had to completely change my camera view, my camera angle, and it's backwards, and I'm not sure. Not sure. That's why I did it so late. I didn't think anybody would be watching. We've actually had a few people in. There's been a couple highs in the chat, which is amazing. I didn't think anyone would be here. So the couple people we've had come in, thank you. They're not here anymore. That's fine. I keep popping in and out. I do that on lives too. Be like, who's live tonight? Go to that little live tab in YouTube and then just jump on and off. Yeah, I do it all the time. I appreciate it. I appreciate the the checkout. And if it's just not your thing, it's not your thing. All right. I don't know how great that is, but there's one piece. That's G12-1. Okay. So now we'll do G12-2. So yeah, I know my sister said, I'll be at your first slide, but it's late. I did it on purpose. Did it purposely late. So that way no one felt like they needed to come. I could just fumble through this, and if I like it, great, and if I don't, it was worth a shot, right? So we're giving it a shot. Now, after we cut these, we do not need to keep the paper. Those are just the templates to give us the right size or the shapes and stuff that we need. So we can toss those papers as soon as we cut them out. And now this is G12-13. I gotta say, this is the weirdest hat ever. And I think I have to tie a bow, which I'm not not looking forward to. I suck at bow tying. Okay, but now we gotta cut out that inner part. Look, keep the good part, Missy. Don't throw away the good part. All right, and then our last one here is our second G12-3. Well, I thought maybe that would be simpler, but I don't know if that was any simpler to do that inside first or not. There we go. All right, so those are all pieces for one hat, guys. All of that. I'm not sure exactly who thought of this, but this is... All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take one. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think all these little, do these need to be punched out? No, they're not cut through on the back side. Okay, so it's just to show us where to put the pieces. So put them in the little, there's little squares. See if you can see those little squares there. And that just shows you where to set the pieces. Only the two on the side go all the way through. Okay. So we're going to put, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to put 3 in those aforementioned holes. aliens go in the brim. This is like the brim of the hat. I believe it's called the brim, yeah. And then I'm just going to put a bit of super glue on the outside there, just to give it, a little special ingredient. And not ingredient, Missy. Why do I keep saying that? It's our special recipe. I don't know why you keep getting that mixed up. Okay, we're through on the back. All right, and then 2 and 2 and okay, 2 and 2. Are they actually the same? No, these are going to go to make like an X. So they're going to go on the ones across, one on each side. So we'll put our glue here and here. And I know I'm overgluing, but whatever works. Come on. All right. Oh. Why do you not reach up there? It's straight. Hello. It's like not tall enough. What's happening? I'm using the correct pieces because I kept them separated for this reason. And then on the other side, let's hope it fits better. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I think this one, the number one, the one we put in first, was a little bit tilted. So make sure it's at a nice 90 degree and then everything will match like they're supposed to. All right, and then we're going to put the fours in and fill in the remaining areas there. So, come on, glue. We'll drop that glue around here. And we'll use the super glue just to give it that like quick fold. Oh, you stay where I put you. No, it's remember, I did not measure these parts. These were pre-measured, pre-cut. What are you doing here? Keep twisting on me. I think that's good. Okay. Let's try it again, shall we? Down in that square that they, oh, you know what? I'm not going to say that there's an upside, but one seems a little flatter and one seems a little more angled. I'm going to put that more angled one up towards the middle at the top of the hat. I don't know for sure. It could just be the way I'm looking at it. Because there wasn't a, hey, do it this way kind of thing. Okay, I think we're coming together here. We got 2 more to go. And no, they just like don't want to fit. They're almost not tall enough. Like mm, it's barely touching. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not my measurements. This was pre-done, like pre-cut wood, so I didn't measure anything here. Their measurements. At least when some things get screwed up and it's their measurements, I don't feel bad. All right, so that is what we have going on so far. All around the edges there. Now we're going to take the two half circles of material and fit them up around the edge. Okay, I don't know how good of a fit that is, but okay, we'll roll with it. Make sure you have it right-sided up, because remember we cut it upside down. So make sure you turn over your material so you're working with the correct side. Okay, and then I'm trying to go by their instructions so I don't mess anything up. And now they want us to turn it over and what? Gather it up, just like, okay, so just like we're upholstering, just cover the back or tuck in the remaining material, I guess. So I'm going to put it on the sides so that it helps hold down those edges. You don't necessarily have to because you're going to glue it on the bottom. I've just found it helps when I roll them over. And then we'll put the glue on the material itself. Just make sure you don't go like in past the inside there. I'm thinking, they don't tell me that, but I'm thinking that would not probably be a good idea, although that does go past that. And of course, we're waiting for glue to dry. Now, because it is round, and again, they do not show this, but I am going to put some cuts in it so that it lays flat. And it's okay if the material folds over on itself. I just give it a touch of glue on the underneath side of the fold just to help it hold. Okay, there we go. Where's that? I don't want you sticking out there. I snipped off a corner of this one side. It was just a little bit too much. All right, so we have upholstered one side of our hat, and now we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Exactly the same. Okay, put that material on there. And then flip it over. Again, I like to put a little bit on the edge. You don't have to necessarily. I just think it gives it another layer of hold. And then we're going to put it on the material itself. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold first. That worked really good last time. I'm going to give a couple cuts at the end of those folds. Which didn't stay down. Stay down. Of course, we're waiting for the glue to dry again. And then I'm just going to walk around, since I already made my cuts, and push that material down. Yeah, I cut this one differently than the other one. I'm not liking it. A little better. Okay, so now we have two sides completely upholstered, because I don't know what other word you would say. It's just like when I upholstered the couch on the last build. I did the exact same steps. So I guess we're upholstering the hat. A little bit of these kind of overran the middle. If I can, I'm not going to stress too much about it, but if I can get a little bit of it off, I will. Yeah, just those two little spots. All right, so now G12-2, which was this big one. What are we doing? What? Oh, we're rolling it? Okay. This is odd. We're going to roll, I guess. And then stick it to itself, it says. Now theirs looks like kind of a messy roll, but mine like looks really neat. I don't know how they did a messy roll. This makes no sense, you guys. No, that can't be right. I think we're just supposed to, were we supposed to just roll it once? Now this is where you get all my glory of I don't know what you mean on the directions. So we're going to unroll this again. And so what it's technically supposed to do is wrap a, it's supposed to cover all the top. I don't, no, it just doesn't explain. It just says stick it on G12-2, which is this. And as shown, wrap G12-2. I don't understand. Where is the part that covers around it? If this rolls up, it goes over the top. I get that. But where's the part that covers around it? I don't get that. There's no way. That's not. I'm so. Or is it? Okay. Okay. Hang on. Maybe it's. I'm just trying to look at the next pictures to see how it lays. Maybe it's not rolled. Maybe it's just kind of bunched up. And then it goes like this. And then we tuck it under. I bet that's what it is. Okay, so I don't know what that first stick it was. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to make a pleat in the middle. That's essentially what this is going to be, is just a pleat. I'm not a seamstress at all. I just happen to know what a pleat is. Don't judge me for it. Back in the 80s, we wore pants with pleats in the front. Actually, we called them darts, but they were pleats basically. And I had a very lovely pleated office skirt at one point in my life. I remember I had blue, a skirt, and a jacket with a white shirt underneath. And my sister had red. And Lordy, why we had those, I don't know. And I did it too much. What? Nope. Maybe just not the center. We're just going by the seat of our pants here, guys. We are just going to get this stuck on here one way or another, regardless of their instructions, because their instructions suck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just slapping glue on it, and we're gonna just stick it, right? So I'm gonna put it on the very edge, but also up the wood pieces a little bit. Because this is not working at all. And then like halfway, I'm just going to literally stick it. Just down enough that it touches. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Maybe I should give it a little bit of glue in the center. Okay, so this kit was getting like full points for instructions so far, but now they are getting deductions simply for the hat because it is a disaster. All right, and then just right along the edge there. Oh, down far enough it touches. Come on, you can do it. Now once we get to the sides, I'm literally just going to gather it and pull it underneath. Now they do not give me an underneath view. And then I'm going to gather it and pull it underneath. Okay, this side did a bit better. This side, I think I have too much here on outside. Let's see. I don't think I'm in close enough, material wise. There we go. Yep, that's what we're doing. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how else to do it. So we'll slather some glue back here and stick it down. And then I am going to cut off the excess there. Although now it doesn't matter because you can't see it, but I just don't want that much material. Same thing. Come on, glue. Come on. What are you doing? I got an air bubble. There we go. And then just stick it. So I keep saying stick it like that because overseas, that's their way. That's the translation for glue it down, is stick it. So in pretty much all of the books, it will say stick it. Okay. Now where it's kind of, I'm going to just, come on, glue. Oh, I always forget that pushes in. Don't do that, Missy. Where it's doubled over, it's just going to give it a little bit so it'll hold tighter. Yeah, it's kind of sort of something like that. I mean, it's smooth on the sides here, and then it does get like wonky over the top. A little string I'm going to trim. So that's my solution. If you come up with a better way, let me know. If you've done this or if you're doing this and you found what they mean on that instructional square number 10, I don't know what that means. So I don't think I did it how they wanted me to, but I got it done. So now we're going to remember this is the part I was not looking forward to. The brown ribbon. We're going to make a bow. I'm trying to remember how to make a bow. I know there's like tons of little tricks and tips. That seems awful big. So this is going to go on top of the hat. That seems awful big. I think it's more this size. Well, I had a size. Now I don't have nothing. Okay, I'm cheating and I'm using glue. Well, a little dot of my glue in there. And then Come on. And then I'm just going to try to get the same. Oh, that's working. That's working. No dotted glue for this side. We're going to trim up the, we don't need that long of the edges. Oh no, you came undone. Dang you. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Where are we way down there? I don't know. Give that just a second. Because now I don't want to let go. All right. Are you going to hold? I think so. All right. And that's just going to go. Which way should we put that? Nope, this way. So once I got it, I flipped it over. So put some glue on top. And pop that down. Now my tails are a little bit off from when I had to redo it. No, you need to stay where I put you. Stay. All right, so this is going to be our next project, and it's going to be a tie. That's G12-1, and then we need A6-11. Oh, this bow is driving me bonkers. Do you need a little bit of super glue? Is that what you want? Yep, there we go. All right, so there's our little detective's hat with a bow. I don't know why a bow, but sure, whatever. So what is A6-11? Nope, it must be here. Oh, right here. And then we're just going to glue these two pieces together, I believe. Where are you stuck at? Why is it tip? There we go. And of course you fall out. Because why not? Yep, we're going to glue these two together, so I'm just going to put glue all over my mat instead of pay attention to me. Oh. We've already been at this an hour. Wow. 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 I Time has flown. I just thought that's the first time I thought about checking the time, honest to God. And usually I kind of know when I'm recording, just doing a recording. Um, I kind of around that 45-minute mark, I kind of start like feeling it like, oh, we got to check the time, we got to check the time. And it's been an hour and 10 minutes, and it is the first time I've considered checking the time. Wow, what a different feeling. I know it's because I'm a bit nervous and worried about the you know, live. Okay, so then okay, so now we put it in there in the center. It actually kind of fits, kind of doesn't. Um, so I think we'll just finish up the time and we'll call it for tonight. Yeah, it actually kind of fits right in the center there. So oddly, this is weird. I'm gonna put the glue on the edges. And maybe should have done it from the back, but now from the back. Wait, what? Makes no sense. They want us to cut here, 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 and then wrap the fabric. Where are we wrapping it? Wait, what? I'm before I cut because I don't have any more of this material. We're gonna wrap it. Why didn't we just do that? Why are we going through all? No. Why don't we just cut it to the template here? I don't know. I'm gonna do it like they said. I think it's crazy. I don't. It doesn't say like cut all the way through. But it doesn't really say much of anything. Okay, big demerits for these instructions all of a sudden. It was so good in the beginning, and now it's so bad. So let's just, I don't know, let's put some glue on and see what happens. Worst case scenario, I monster mash together um, enough to cover the template. Because that's essentially all that we're doing is trying to just cover this template. But why we're doing it like this, I don't know. What? No, what? Oh my goodness, no. Gracious, gracious. Okay, we're good there. No, this is the wrong. Sorry, guys, I'm laughing because this is crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, I'm artistic license here. Artistic license going into effect. This is craziness. I don't know what they wanted me to do. I don't know how they wanted me to do it. It looks nothing like a tie. And we have the seams going everywhere. That's the crazy part is all the, why would you have us cut it on the front? But now I've got this material glued down to the paper and it won't come up. So I'm just trimming it up. I'm going rogue here, guys. We're going off script. And I'm literally just going to glue that strip of material onto the tie. That way it's one solid piece. There's no seams. This is horrible. And then I will trim it up to make it look like a tie. And then we're done. It could have been that simple. I don't know why they made this hat and tie be such an ordeal. And I do want to make sure I get the tip on there. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim it up according to the template. They're a little short, so we're cutting that top off, but that's okay. Now, what is wrong with that tie right there? That is a perfect tie with no seams, with nothing wrong with it. So, craziness. But yeah, I think we've got a lot accomplished. We've got our lamp here is nice and dry. Our light has stuck to it. So that's good. And we've got our weird little oddly looking good detective hat with a bow on it. I don't know why the bow, but as hard as this was to decipher the instructions and just to go on my do it myself, however I thought was right, I think it turned out pretty dang good. I'm impressed with it. And then again, the tie that I went off script, went rogue on and just did my own way because their way was crazy. So yeah, we've got those completed. And I'm just seeing what's next. Oh, yeah, we're going to call it here. It's almost 1 a.m. and I've got to build a whole desk next. So we're going to go ahead and call it. But I just wanted to thank each and every one of you that were here, even if it was just for a few seconds, but on the live with me because I know this is a bit of craziness and I'm not used to it. And it was fun for a try, but I don't know if I'm going to continue doing lives just for the fact that my attention is distracted. You know, I'm here, I'm paying attention. The camera's not the setup I like, and then I keep having to look over to the side to check for chat and see if anybody, you know. Anyways, that's on me. I'll make that decision, but I just wanted to thank you all, excuse me, all for making this channel be, I mean, come on guys, we've gotten 72 subs. I mean, I joked in the beginning, I thought I'd ever only get 3 subs and one would be my mom. And here I have 72 and my mom's not even a sub. So it's great. And I have 2 videos, a short and a full length video that have hit over 1,000 views each. I am floored and I am so, so grateful for all of you guys. You just make this so much fun. I do this anyways, and I would continue to do this anyways, but you guys just make it fun, funner, funner than it already is. So this is where we're at. We've got a little bit going on here for our little detectives lounge. So yeah, I hope you come back and join me on the next one, whether it be a live or just my next recording that I post. I'm not sure which way we'll go, but I will figure it out. But thank you all so entirely much for just being here for me and being supportive. And I really really appreciate that. I appreciate every single one of you. So I'm gonna stop blabbering now. I'm gonna figure out how do I turn this live off. I don't even know. Um, Let me see. How do I do it without changing? I'm gonna have to move my camera. Was that a little X up there? All right. We'll see if this works. Thanks, guys. Bye. No, that didn't work. I don't know how to turn it off. I think that was it. Was that it? Nope. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.